Good morning from the Protos newsroom. The date today is Monday the 16th of November, and you're listening to the Protos Daily. The main headlines this morning. Bitcoin Cash undergoes its latest hard fork. Fidelity addresses Bitcoin skepticisms in a blog post, and Grayscale adds another 214 million of Bitcoin to its holdings. In time of publication, Bitcoin is trading at $16,204, up 5.9% for the past 24 hours. Further down the list, Litecoin has been the best top 20 performer for the day after spiking with more than 11% to the price of $66.80. The sixth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, Bitcoin Cash, has undergone yesterday its latest hard fork. The event took place as a result of an ongoing dispute between the Bitcoin Cash ABC and the Bitcoin Cash node communities. The dispute in question is over an infrastructure funding plan intending to impose an 8% tax on miner profits. The plan was proposed by Bitcoin Cash ABC supporters in order to rechannel funds towards the Bitcoin Cash network development. As a result of the dispute, the hard fork itself, and of course factors unknown to anyone, Bitcoin Cash has seen a drop of over 3.2% in its price in the past 24 hours, to the current price of $248. In the hours prior to the chain split, multiple exchanges issued notices stating that Bitcoin Cash deposits and withdrawals will be paused until the hard fork is successfully completed. Wall Street's Fidelity has rallied behind Bitcoin by addressing what it calls persistent Bitcoin criticisms and common misconceptions that they regularly face. In a spirited blog, Fidelity responded one by one to a number of skepticisms, including that Bitcoin is too volatile to be a store of value, that it has failed as a means of payment, and that its use of electricity is inherently wasteful. Fidelity Digital Assets Director of Research, Ria Batoria, wrote, "Bitcoin is a unique digital asset for an increasingly digital world that requires digging deeper than the surface level to understand its core properties and trade-offs. It pushes onlookers to question preconceived notions of what is right and widely accepted to begin to understand its full value proposition." Last month, Fidelity spoke in favour of Bitcoin, particularly for its uncorrelated nature, but warned that could change as more institutional portfolios adopt it. Fidelity Investments overall manages more than $3.3 trillion in client assets, making it one of the largest asset managers in the world. Digital assets management firm Grayscale last week purchased another 15,114 Bitcoin, pushing the total value of its crypto assets past the $10 billion mark. The deal, worth $214 million, takes the number of Bitcoin held by the firm to 506,000, and means that its Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, formed in 2013, now holds 62% of all Bitcoins in the ownership of publicly traded companies. The purchase cements Grayscale's place among the world's biggest purchasers of Bitcoin, with its total investments now comprising of 2.29% of the currency's entire market cap. Another day and another decentralized finance hack. DeFi protocol Value Liquidity has reportedly suffered an exploit over the weekend, resulting in the loss of approximately $6 million, according to a tweet posted by the company on Saturday. According to data from Etherscan, the attackers completed a flash loan attack after having borrowed 80,000 Ether from popular DeFi lending platform Aave. Flash loan attacks happen when hackers borrow funds from a DeFi platform and immediately exploit software flaws to get out of having to return the loan at all. As a result of the flash loan attack, Aave's native value token slid from $2.34 on Saturday to $2.11 on Sunday, before bouncing back to the current price of just under $2.20. This attack follows on another DeFi exploit which happened last week, when lending and savings protocol Acropolis lost $2 million in DAI tokens as a result of yet another flash loan attack. Ethereum-based lending protocol Maker just hit a new milestone. For the very first time, there's now $1 billion worth of DAI in circulation. DAI, which is often pitched as an alternative to Tether, is only issued once collateral cryptocurrency is locked into a smart contract. To keep DAI stable, the cryptocurrency backing it is currently over-collateralized by more than 197%, meaning there's almost $2 billion worth of crypto now backing DAI. On the other hand, the most popular stablecoin on the market, Tether, has now issued more than $18 billion worth of its tokens, which it says are mostly backed by fiat currency. US citizens shrewd enough to invest their government-issued stimulus checks in Bitcoin would today be looking at a hefty return of investment of 142%, according to a crypto Twitter account set up to track how such an investment would have performed. The $1,200 checks, issued in April, were intended to help people and businesses combat the effects of the coronavirus pandemic. However, while it's a given that most people would have indeed used the money to cover essentials like food and rent, thanks to the relative strength of Bitcoin against the dollar during this time, someone who swapped $1,200 for a Bitcoin at $6,600 would have ended up with a little over 0.18 Bitcoins, today worth upward of $2,900. Uniswap, the so-called decentralized exchange running on Ethereum, suffered an outage this weekend caused by third-party hosting service Cloudflare. While Cloudflare's outage didn't take the entire service offline, for hours users were unable to access Uniswap's front-end application on Saturday night, making it more difficult to log on to the service. More tech-savvy Uniswap users were still able to use Uniswap, however, with the team sharing a number of alternative connection methods via Twitter during the outage. Ethereum's reliance on centralized services like Cloudflare has once again become a hot topic of debate, after last week's Infura crash sent widely used Ethereum-based apps like MetaMask offline, and triggered cryptocurrency exchanges including Binance to halt Ether withdrawals. Thank you for listening. To stay up to date with the latest from the world of crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Protoss Daily on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other major podcast providers.